Well, hello everybody. It's Conscious Medium Brandon Russ, and as you can hear from my voice, it's still a little raspy. And this episode of the uh, Everyday Intuition, I guess you could say, the chance to be able to kind of come to you guys and and connect with you and tell you kind of fun stories, with intuition and action. I just want to kind of say thank you to everybody that was sending me notes literally from around the world. I appreciate you guys. You guys were like, "What? Where did he go?" I'm going to tell you where I went. I went to sleep. um, it was a pretty amazing. It was a pretty amazing time. It was one of those things where traditionally I would get a little cold about once a year. I'd lose my voice for a couple of days and then I'd be fine. Well, I didn't really get it last year and I didn't really get it the year before. So it really kind of hit me hard this year. It wasn't corona, it wasn't any of that other stuff. Um, it was just a good old fashioned cold, and my body fought it like it naturally does. And I took extra vitamin C and I took D and zinc, and I slept, and I would come in and I would do what I needed to do and then just go home. And I really realized how much I needed to carve out time. I've got some really cool projects along with some other astrologers. Penny Dix, I'm going to invite you to like her stuff. She and I have some things up our sleeve. We did a test pilot that went really well. Sandra Alexei Morin, also a great conversationalist and astrologer. I really sat back and reflected on like where I want this channel to go and how I want things to go. I'm going to do another Putin Ukraine video because I think it's necessary. There have been some actions there. There have been some things there. I'll save it for that video. But really, the Moscow got sunk. How much more metaphor do you guys need? I just couldn't talk for almost 10 days, which is amazing because you think about how much we don't say things and how many times we swallow it and how many times we just eat it or we placate it in another way, whether it be through bad behavior or just shutting down. And, during that time, I realized that I just stopped advocating for myself and I let things go by the wayside. People show their true colors when that happens. And it's interesting because when people do that, you kind of learn where they are. Also, in the same token, I didn't preload it in here, which is my fault, but I want to read this note. So shout out to you, EE76, EE76, EE76. That's your screen name. Thank you so much for signing in and sending me a message. Her name is Elaine, just to let you know. And she says, Brandon, I really enjoyed your videos. The Putin ones are stunning. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Are you okay? You really, you really were putting out videos regularly and all of a sudden you stopped. I hope that you weren't shut down. And moreover, I hope you're okay. And I received that. Thank you, Elaine. I received that message when I was like, oh my God, I got to put out a video. I almost did the old, Bob Dylan in excess thing and just held up signs and said, I lost my voice, more things coming back. I still think it'd be a cool video. I should have done that. But I wanted to, make sure that it's funny. YouTube is a new concept for me in a lot of ways. Facebook, I could put it out there, and Instagram, but I think we share too much personal stuff. I really do. I think the pandemic, for some reason, we create a national emergency and we never shut it off. And one of those national emergencies was your right to kind of keep your stuff private. Like HIPAA, here in the United States, it's HIPAA, where we don't, like, you just don't share personal stuff. And then you can say, well, it's, this is a matter of national security and public emergency. The emergency's over, guys. Like, the emergency's over. And I have a series of, videos. What I have been able to do is sit down and really organize my thoughts. I also finishing up this studio. I have some new equipment that you're going to see here shortly in some other videos. I have some other equipment for the rest of the team. You can book Beth and Sandy and Nick and Daryl and all the other team when you click on the website. But I've also planned out my spring into summer. Those of you that know me best know that I coach baseball. I got 3 little guys. I have a great time coaching, by the way. I have to have a voice in order to coach, or I can't scream dig, dig, dig. It's one of my call symbols. Anyways, long story short, I'm really organized. I'm really planned. I'm hitting the ground running next week. I've got some things to clean up. Kids are on vacation. But do expect videos fast and furious. I'm going to sit down and actually map out all of the Taurus season. And for some reason, and I got your messages on this, some of Aries season did not upload. I'm going to go back and figure out which ones were not there. Making a commitment with this. I'm also planning a tour. And there is no holds barred with where this tour can go. I want to start hearing from you down below what towns, what cities, what countries you would like to see me in. I'm actually working with a new partner that will be mapping and planning that. Yeah, it's kind of an agent, just to let you know. But it's time. It's time for me to start doing that stuff. And the new stage show is very different. Those of you that know me as a medium, mediumship will obviously be the mainstay to that. But it's going to evolve. We're actually going to talk astrology. We're going to talk tarot. We're going to have parts of that in every single show. It's almost more of a multimedia digital thing as well, and it's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Here is my, shout out to you and everybody that sent me messages and well wishes that knew something was up. I'm going to turn this video around. I'm not going to put a lot of production value into it. I just want to get it out there to everybody. Just know that there is more coming. I'm going to tackle where Ukraine is today. I've got some other videos. Trump was ready to go. I just need to finish the graphics and the final bits of recording. I also have these really cool, interesting conversations / insights from other astrologers, and we're gonna make astrology exciting here on YouTube. That is really like a niche market that I think people are failing to see. I see a lot of great astrologers, and I'm not taking away from any of their prowess or knowledge or anything else. But what in the hell excites you if, well, right now Jupiter is conjunct with Neptune? Boy, you better hang on to your hats for that one. You can still hear I'm not 100%, but I'm moving forward. But you hear that attitude, and it's like, I'm not saying take acting lessons. What I'm saying is have excitement. Get as excited as I am, I guess. But not everybody's like you. I know that. I understand it. Thanks for the criticism. But that's the brand that we're going to be moving forward with. Working on the Taurus rising here today. Going to be working on the Ukraine stuff. Going to be putting out other astrological charts and signs. I've got Trump in the wings, as I mentioned. I've got Led Zeppelin in the wings. I think this is a really interesting look at how John Paul and John Bonham and Robert Plant and Jimmy Page all work together. A lot of Capricorn energy. It's funny when you look at their charts, it's like, how the hell do they even work together? Because sometimes same sign relationships can be a little strained because their weaknesses are really their weaknesses and their strengths are really their strengths. But I'm going to make a case for the houses. How about that? We're going to make a case for the astrology of the houses of the holy for Led Zeppelin. I just became thematic. Uh-oh, the creative energy's coming back. Boom. Okay, can I get a close-up on that? Jim Carrey, Robin Williams. I've got all of these people kind of sitting in the wings, just ready to go, and I've been doing the research on them. I think it's a really important thing for me to move forward into all of this stuff, but I wanted to drop a note to everybody. Thank you again for the support. Thank you enough for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that other good stuff. I'm going to start sending content out on a regular basis. I have built my schedule around building videos now. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to give you the heart tap. Thank you guys for hanging in there. I appreciate you. It's funny, I'm trying to grow a channel. I shoot out of the gate, and then I end up with typhoid or whatever the hell it is I just had. Anyways, happy and health to everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Keep going.